Geese are out in full force, many traveling in groups near busy streets. MTN's Tommy Lynch reminds us why we need to not only respect the space of these animals on the roads for their safety, but also to avoid legal trouble.
While driving on these river roads, it's important to slow down so that you can do your part to protect the local wildlife.
Bob Hetrick was on his weekly coffee run.
And I always make a run down here to the other side of the park, and then I come back this way in order to go home.
And while he loves to see the animals this time of year,
I kind of like it normally during the breeding season because you see them different sizes.
he was in for a disappointing surprise.
Found about 6 birds just on the ground.
As Bob stopped to help,
Cars just whizzing by back and forth.
no one else slowed down.
Just being in a hurry.
Intentionally hitting an animal can result in major consequences.
To intentionally steer a vehicle in order to hit an animal or run over an animal would be considered a crime.
Dave Hagengruber is the Region 4 Communication Manager for Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks.
People start to encounter a lot more animals this time of year, these young animals.
Hagengruber explains that the best thing you can do, even if they appear injured or abandoned, is to leave them alone.
Don't pick them up, especially a fawn or any of those mammals. To pick them up and move them is really counterproductive.
If you're not sure what to do, you can call Fish, Wildlife and Parks and ask for help.
Enjoy it. Watch them for a minute or two, take a picture if you want, but please don't pick them up.
Otherwise, just slow down and respect the nature around you.
Because I think it's a waste of life for people not to take care of what they're doing.
In Great Falls, I'm Tommy Lynch, MTN News.
From coyotes and wolves to mountain lions and grizzly bears, Mike Hogan saw it all during 42 years as a government hunter. Not only did he help relocate animals, he also helped countless farmers and ranchers avoid losing livestock to predators. He compiled some of his more memorable stories in a new book. In tonight's Montana Ag Network report, MTN's Tim McGonigal introduces us to Mike and a rancher who is thankful for his help.
I've gone around and done a lot of different things and stuff, but I've never been away from the ranch very long.
At 73, Carl Rappold has ranched west of De Puyler most of his life.
I always come back here because this is home and it means everything to me.
It's hard work.
There's no relaxing days when you're on the ranch, you're fighting Mother Nature all the time.
Made even tougher by an ever-increasing spread of predators over the last several decades.
We've got everything that's got teeth and claws. I mean, mountain lions, wolves, grizzly bears, black bears, even the eagles are starting to grab a few baby calves now.
It's a lot to handle on your own.
I enjoyed every bit of it.
Which is where the USDA's Wildlife Services with specialists like Mike Hogan come in.
Mike was the type of person that you could trust him, whether he was working for the U.S. government or what. When Mike told you something, he was going to do it.
I don't think anybody dealt with what I dealt with up here.
Mike's career started in 1978 on a Nevada sheep ranch.
While I was there, I experienced firsthand, what coyotes do, and I met, the government trappers, this and that, and so that's what I wanted to do.
After 10 years of living in a sheep wagon, he eventually made his way to Valier, where in 1992 he became a wildlife service specialist.
I always thought that our agency, Wildlife Services, USDA Wildlife Services, did more for the recovery of the grizzly bear than anything.
Since retiring in 2020, Mike runs a sheep operation with his wife Maureen, but he also found time to put his experiences into a recently published book, Between Predator and Prey, 42 Years as a Government Hunter.
This book tells the story of Wildlife Services and one person that worked for them.
It's more than just a collection of funny and sometimes frightful stories.
You got it all. You got the grizzly bears, the mountain lions, the wolf.
And he says those predators often get a bad rap.
I guess in a way I worked for all these innocent grizzly bears that are not causing problems, trying to get that one that's doing it.
Reflecting on his career, Mike takes pride that he worked in a field not typical of most government jobs.
I was kind of joked it was one of the few government programs that you drive in with a government pickup and you might have a little crack of a smile on your face that you're going to be there to help them,
A helping hand ranchers like Carl are thankful for.
He didn't become a government hunter or trapper to you. He became a friend, and whenever you needed help, Mike was here to help.
Near Valier, Tim McGonigal, MTN News.